there, everybody. Welcome to the 6th week of the Pauper Premier League, sponsored by CoolStuffInc.com and Wizards of the Coast. Thank you so much to both of them. Remember, too, if you want to buy some cool singles and everything, you got that cool, I believe it's PPL5 code for Cool Stuff Inc. You can buy whatever you want, all kinds of cool Pauper singles. If you see a deck that's kind of floating your fancy here a little bit, you can go ahead, buy what you want, and get it pretty cheap. How you doing today, Alex?
You know, I'm excited. We got the last week. We got 4 players, all of whom are alive for the playoffs, and couldn't ask for more for the last week of round robin play, right?
Yeah. It's definitely very exciting, and some of these matches are kind of wild. You know, we have Ricardo Matana here on Stompy, which
like his Twitter handle.
Exactly. So, you know, kind of like there's like, well, I don't know what I expected. But then we have Adam Jurczyk on Encore Combo. What's your take on that deck?
So I have a lot of takes on it. Adam is 3-0, so he only needs to get 1 match win to make the playoffs. If he gets 2 match wins, he's likely getting a bye to the finals. Right. 2 weeks from tonight. But this deck it's kind of a mashup of a couple different decks from a couple different points in Pauper's history, but also Magic's history. So first you have the Tireless Tribe combo. Tireless Tribe plus Inside Out plus Shadow Rift plus discard a bunch of cards, attack you. But that deck really relied on Gush to get 4 cards into hand to make it kind of sing. When Gush got banned, the deck kind of fell by the wayside until some players, I think headlined by Charles Jenkins, who's going to be joining us tonight, I think, or maybe some other players, I'm not quite sure. But I know he was part of the group, kind of innovated this Treefolk Tribe, which was Treefolk Umbra on Tireless Tribe to kind of pull the same trick. Right. That deck put up a finish and then kind of went away. But then a couple weeks ago, one of the players, Kung Fu Trees, who's played a lot of Pauper, done a lot of work on the format, kind of the first player to really break through with Scred Delver, put up a deck like this in 5-0 in the league. And so what the Encore combo is that it takes a bunch of old cards, Nomads Encore, which has this ability that says 0, redirect any amount, 1 damage from it to any other creature. And then it takes another creature, Daru Spiritualist, which says whenever it gets targeted, it gets +0/+2 until end of turn.
Yes.
And then if you flip its power and toughness with Treefolk Umbra or Inside Out, it is an arbitrarily large creature, power-wise. Now, what ended up happening is Kung Fu Trees put up another 5-0 in the past week with the card that's not new but kind of new to Pauper metagame in Whiteout, which basically says all creatures lose flying, but you can sacrifice a snow-covered land to return it to your hand. So with Tireless Tribe out, each snow-covered land you have is potentially 4 damage. But this is kind of another take on these old combos from Legacy and an old format called Extended, called like Cephalid Breakfast, which would use the same thing. It used Nomads and Core and a card, I believe, called Cephalid Illusionist to self-mill. You put a ton of cards into your graveyard, and then you would reanimate a giant Sutured Ghoul and do all sorts of crazy stuff.
So much craziness.
Sutured Ghoul is basically exile a number of creature cards from your graveyard that has power equal to its total power, toughness equal to their total toughness. Then we use Dragon's Breath to get haste. It was a really weird combo deck, and this deck could play a little like that, and it looks like we're going to get down and actually get to see this happen. So Adam's 1 win away. Ricardo is 2 wins away from the playoffs. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what we got going on here. Let's have a look-see.